Hello, Ospreys. Welcome back to another edition of Inside Swoop in 90, where news meets speed. I'm Mario Gardner, your host for All News Entertainment. The Miss Universe competition will be returning this spring after a year-long hiatus. The competition will be held in Florida at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel. And for only $5 a car, you can pack up your gear and explore the outdoors because nature's calling at Hannes Park. Coming up, many believe a local historic mansion with a storied past might be haunted. Also after the break, new music is going old school. We're dropping the needle on the return of the record player. Hey Ospreys, welcome back to another edition of Inside Swoop in 90. I'm Romario Gardner, your host for All News National and International. I'm here right now at Sesquicentennial Park for the Jacksonville Makers Market. Welcome back, Ospreys, to the final show of the week. And I know we're excited for the three-day weekend, but before we get there, I'm Romario Gardner, your host for Inside Swoop in 90. Starting today's show in China, President Xi Jinping warned against anyone trying to threaten China. At a Communist Party centenary, Jinping said anyone who dared bullying China would, quote, face broken heads and bloodshed. Xi also appeared to be sending a message to the U.S. after facing criticism on their trade and tech policies, among other things. During his hour-long speech, the communist ruler also emphasized the importance of sticking to its one-party rule. Now, although China released a statement, North Korea aims to upgrade their relations with the communist country. Leader Kim Jong-un said he'll try to boost his ties with his main ally, China, as he struggles to get out of his pandemic-linked crisis. He made the comments to China's leader during their centenary. Kim said hostile forces that may threaten the Chinese Communist Party can never check the ongoing advance of the Chinese people. Now, ending today, we mentioned the intense heat wave in Canada yesterday, but temperatures continue to rise in both Oregon and Washington. Late last night, Oregon health officials said over 60 deaths have been tied to the heat. Washington state authorities also linked 20 deaths to the heat, although those numbers are likely to rise. Ospreys, make sure that this summer you're staying cool and you take the necessary precautions. And with that, we're done for the day, but don't worry, I'll be back next week. I'm Romario Gardner, and have a happy 4th. Welcome back to Inside Jacksonville. Now, when you think of vinyl records, you may think it's an outdated way to listen to music, but that's just not the case. Inside Jacksonville, Samantha Fitzgerald heads to a couple of local record shops to show how vinyl has been making its way back. Welcome back, Ospreys, and I hope you all had a fun but safe weekend. I'm Romario Gardner, your host for Inside Swoop in 90. The head U.S. commander in Afghanistan has stepped down from his position today during a ceremony in Kabul. General Scott Miller handed off his reign to Frank McKenzie, who is also a 4-star general. McKenzie will operate within Central Command that's located over in Tampa, Florida. This brings the U.S. one step closer to ending what some call their forever war. This move occurred as Taliban insurgents advanced in territory across the country. Over in South Africa, the country is in a state of disarray following the assassination of their former president, Jacob Zuma. A total of 6 dead and 219 arrests have taken place amidst the chaos. Army soldiers will be dispatched in efforts to quell the ongoing violence. Police reports cases of looting and vandalism within certain shops. There's also been reports of trucks with cargo being stopped and looted on the highway. Ending in the U.S., the COVID news, Pfizer says they plan for talks with the top U.S. health officials to discuss federal authorization of the vaccine booster shot. The company said the meeting is slated for later on today, as they said booster shots will be needed within the next 12 months. Biden's chief medical advisor said the necessity of the booster shots are, quote, entirely conceivable, maybe likely. And with that, we're done for the day, but don't worry, I'll be back tomorrow. I'm Romario Gardner, and you guys, it's a toss-up to who's having the most fun, the pups or the humans. Well, that's a wrap for this edition of Inside Jacksonville. And if you missed anything from today's program, just visit our website at unftv.com and look under the Digital Journalism tab, where you'll find expanded versions of our stories, photos, interviews, and any other extras. Again, that's unftv.com. You can also find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at Inside Jacks UNF. And from all of us here at Inside Jacksonville, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next month right here on the CW17.